Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. It is such a beautiful morning. So wonderful. I just love this. There's dew on the grass. There's dew everywhere. What am I saying? It just doesn't fall on the grass. Yeah, there's a little bit of dew on the picnic table that's out front. And I needed to straighten myself up a little bit. And I set my phone down. Now, of course, it's a little wet. So I'm hoping I'm not going to drop it. But, yeah, such a beautiful, beautiful morning. Woke up this morning. It was about 10 to 6. And the sun was already out. Beautiful golden sunrise bouncing off of the trees and everything. It was just beautiful. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Absolutely love it. Oh, I smell flowers. Wonderful scent. Oh, love it. Love it, love it, love it. So anyway, yesterday went back to work, turned in my 2-week notice. So yep, gonna be a free lady here in a couple of weeks. It's exciting, loving it. But yeah, actually, Robbie's getting the wormy. Early bird getting the worm. Oh my gosh, I just love this. Absolutely love it. So anyway, I had major revelations this morning. Huge revelations. And it started with a post I saw on my IG feed. Really haven't been hitting, with the exception of my IG account, I'm a little addicted to that. I'll be the first to admit it. But as far as my other accounts are concerned, excuse me, really haven't been hitting them all that terribly much. Facebook every once in a while or whatever. The others, I don't much give a shit. But I'll admit, I'm a bit addicted to my IG account. Well, I have a lot of spiritual stuff up on there. Well, I do on my Facebook also. But now I have more that over on there that resonates with me. And this morning, there was a post sitting there. I didn't do the doom scrolling thing or anything. I don't really do that much. Well, I do. I was about to say, I don't really do all that much, but yeah, I do. I do get in those kicks, but anyway, I didn't do it this morning. Okay, so there. Anywho. Anywho. All right. So, yeah. Okay. All right. Stop. Anyway, I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, I just had that inkling. Let's put it that way. That I needed to open up my IG account. And sitting right there was this post. I did share it to my stories. This is my personal account, too, by the way. My personal handle. Anyway, those of you who know me know what it is. So anyway, it really grabbed me to twirl open, the more icon or whatever to read the post description. And basically the post is this girl, it's a black background, this girl is holding up a ball that's the moon, okay? And I was reading it, and there's this long, basically the person who I follow is, she writes poetry, or short stories, or what have you. She does, like, little writings. And this one, I believe, was kind of a small poem she had written. But there's a couple of shorter stanzas, I guess you'd call them, paragraphs, whatever. My arm's getting tired. And then there's this one, oh, sorry guys. There we go, that's better. Then there's this longer passage, which really hit me hard. Where she's basically talking about, I'm trying to think of the words. Well, basically, yeah, she's talking about healing. She writes a lot about healing and about empowerment and so forth. And there's something that she was talking about. It's a wormy. I'm like, is that a small snake? It's so big. No, it's wormy. Anyway. Anywho, something else just hit me too. I've been getting it right and left this morning. It's like, whoa. But anyway, basically she was talking about the clean, that's the word, clean, oh, it's the other word. I'm still trying to wake up to. The cleanliness of society, basically. But basically, being trapped behind closed doors or whatever, screaming to get out. That was the part that really hit me. Because I've been trying to put my finger on, I just read this just before I left too, that's what's sad. Hey, I'm not an actor. I don't have to memorize shit, right? Okay? And nor do I care. It's the message that matters most. So anyway, yeah, that was the thing that really struck out at me, because I'm trying to figure out what it is here that's been bothering me. I've kind of alluded to it here and there. But in some ways, morning, but in some ways, I just haven't quite been able to quite put my finger on things. And that's when it hit me. When I read that passage, I'm like, especially with something else I haven't mentioned, I'm not going to. Something else that I see all the time here that really bothers me. And I'm like, okay, why is this triggering me? I need to figure all this out, so on and so forth. And then I read that passage, and I'm like, that's it. I understand it now. Just like I had said, oh, red squirrel. Just like I had said before, where I feel like people are just screaming. Like there's something beneath the surface and people are just screaming to break out. And it hit me. Going back to Vegas. I've spent the last 20 years living in a city where, yeah, everything goes. But I've lived the majority of that time that I lived there. Yeah, there were times when I wasn't working the strip or anything. But the majority of the time that I lived there, I was exposed to people, these people, not necessarily, just from here, but people from all over the world, living in their tidy little comfortable positions or whatever, doing what they have to do, trudging around their offices, their basically their jobs, bored out of their minds, and they go to Sin City and break loose. Sound familiar? With that passage? Yeah. And I'm like, that's the problem that I'm having. Because I know what's beneath the surface. I feel like there's this front. But beneath that surface, I know what's really there. And it's people who are screaming to be themselves. And I'm kind of wondering if maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm here. Not just my own personal self-healing and growth and so forth. Yeah, that's a big thing of it. But maybe it's to help, at least maybe teach some people how to be themselves. I don't know. To let them know it's okay. I don't know, maybe I need to open up a strip club or something. Vegas style. Oh gosh. No, that's just how I've been feeling. It's like, and of course it's going to bother me because I'm an empath. So I feel it. I know it. And in some ways, like I was having the conversation with my one coworker this past Sunday, where I found out that I felt like there was something familiar there, but I couldn't put my finger on it. And then she said it. She had lived in Santa Fe for several years. I'm like, okay, now I get it. And she also lived in the South for a while as well, right there on, I don't remember where she said, but basically it was right there on the Florida-Georgia border. She was on the Florida side, but it was right there on that border. So I'm like, okay, I get it. Because like with myself, I lived in the Bible Belt, right there where CBN headquarters is. I lived there for 19 years. So, of course, I was screaming to get out myself. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm recognizing. And it also made me realize something about myself. You know, because with living out there, I'm like, gosh, I want to get away from all this chaos and everything. You know, all of this constant thing of, you know, people breaking themselves free, you know, all bets are off sort of environment, you know. I want to be someplace where it's stable, this, that, and everything. But yet, I get here and I'm like, I finally get in it and I'm like, something's off. Something's not right. That's what it is. The fact that I know what's really beneath the surface. So that's something, and I really feel it when I get around certain groups of people. And it's like, yeah, okay, I see it now. And I wanted to know. And I was actually talking to Spirit. I'm like, show me. What is it? Help me figure it out. There we go. So it's like, okay, something I need to work on with myself. And also to help other people work on it with themselves. Let them know, hey, it's okay to break loose. It's okay to be yourself. It's part of what I really have been focusing on with writing down, brainstorming things with the lifestyle change aspect of my freelance work that I want to do. Helping people find the lives that they actually want to live. To start living the lives that they actually want to live. But they're too scared to do it. So, it takes guts. It takes a lot of guts, bravery, to break free of this tiny mold that societies, communities want us to be living in. And whether it's your own personal community, you know, with your friends, your family, especially family. Family is always going to be a huge influence on all of us. And it takes a lot of courage to break those shackles. break free from them and no, they're not going to understand it. And yeah, they're going to criticize you no matter what, because they're just as scared as you are, and they want to, but they're too afraid to do it. That's something important to remember. I went through that with my parents, and with them, I've always felt like that they were always trying to push onto me what they didn't do, what they wanted to do, but they were either too scared or too lazy to do it. And it's like, no, I'm not here to live your life. I'm here to live my life. And that's what you got to remember to tell yourself. If you have to, tell them. Tell your family that. Tell your friends that. And if they fall away, so be it. Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's depressing. But you're also aligning with what it is that you really want out of life. Living the life that you want to live instead of one that's being dictated to you on a constant basis. I don't know. Maybe your parents wanted you to follow in your father's footsteps and be a dentist. And really, you wanted to be a juggler in a circus act. What's stopping you? I can tell you what's stopping you. It's not them. It's you. Oh, my daddy will cut off my money. So? I think I used the example once before. Mr. David Copperfield. He's just a magician. Another one, Chris Angel. Just a magician. That's it. But it's the spectacle. It's the performance that's made them famous and all the money that they've made. You can do the same. Find your own spin and put it on it. Yeah, it takes a lot of guts, takes a lot of courage, takes a lot of stamina, sacrifice, and so forth. But you got to hold on to that. Got to hold on to that fire, that passion, and keep going at it. No matter what it takes. And when the timing's right, it'll happen. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of setbacks. Look at me, jeepers. And guess what? The dream is still alive. And I'm still pushing forward. Yeah, I've had to do something I don't really care to do. But I'm pushing forward. I also know when it's time. I've learned. And I've learned it by having my connection with Spirit. And learning to trust. Trust that feeling. Learning how to trust, to put myself in the hands of the divine. And going for things no matter what, and letting Spirit be my guide. It's hard, especially when you're a control freak. No, I'm the one who has to be in control all the time. Da 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 da. Well, it's difficult to relinquish that control. So, but anywho, as far as the car situation is concerned, I'm still thinking about it. I went ahead and sent that text message out to the dealer, asking them my questions. Got some answers. Some of the harder ones, haven't heard back. They are supposed to be open today. Don't know about Monday with it, being a holiday. It's Memorial Day on Monday, for those of you who don't know. So, yeah, I'm not too sure, but it's okay. I'm in no hurry. I prefer to take my time. If it's not right, it's not right. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I would like to have my own car, but if this isn't the right one, I know we're talking a lot of miles on it. But I'm also familiar with it. I know what to look for. Especially since I've driven a good many of them who had that had that amount of miles. Hell, I drove vehicles that had over 300,000. Some of the cabs out there, they're over 600,000 miles. So it's all about maintenance. So yeah, yeah, I'm still thinking about it and making decisions about everything. So I'm hearing a pileated kind of far off in the distance. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh, I smell the flowers, the fresh air. It's been wonderful. Did have a little bit this morning of a little bit of aches and pains in my chest. I hate calling them aches and pains, but a little bit of tenderness. That's the word I'm trying to think of. There's a little bit of tenderness in my chest this morning. Not now, but there was when I felt it, especially when I first woke up and when I was doing my yoga. So definitely have to keep an eye on that. I'm not worried about it or anything. I know it's because of the fact, I'm working out again and so forth. So, and I'm definitely fine getting to the tail end of my period. Thank God. Oh man, that's annoying. I lost about a pound's worth of water yesterday. I know that because I jumped on the scale yesterday morning before I came out for my walk, and then I did that just before I left, and I lost a pound. And I know it was all water because I was running to the bathroom every time I turned around yesterday when I was at work. It was like, oh gosh. And things are definitely a lot looser, like my bracelets, my rings, my socks. It's getting pretty bad when I would just, oh gosh, I just bloated so terribly. I know part of it is because, well, let's face it, I'm in a little bit more of a humid environment now too. So I know that's playing a factor. But otherwise, yeah. So I'm getting closer to that actual starting weight that I know I'm going to be at, but trying to lose going forward. So getting there. My diabetes, phenomenal. Of course, that's getting straightened back around. Woke up with a beautiful sugar this morning, 113. That is just perfect. Right there, right within range. So, and then after I got done with my yoga, I did another check. It's always a good idea to check first thing in the morning when you first wake up, so you know if you need to see where you're at, see if maybe you might need to chase any sort of snack that you ate before you went to bed. Might need to chase that with some Admelog, so you're basically a short acting, if you need to chase that a little bit. I did do that last night as I ate, and I was kind of spiking. Robbie. Just a little bit. I was spiking just a little bit too much for my taste. So, and I knew that if I didn't, I was going to be spiking right, and I was going to wake up with a little bit of a high sugar. So, yeah, I went ahead and chased it with a couple of units of short acting to help stop that upward spiral. Oh, a bunny! My first bunny! I haven't seen any bunnies since I had come here. This is a regular, it wasn't a little cottontail. This was a regular full-grown, cottontails. They are full-grown. See if I can see it. Probably took off. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, little funny bunny. Oh, that's awesome. was a lucky time. Bunny, bunny. Oh my goodness. I love it. Love them. Oh, I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Yeah, I miss my coyotes, but oh man. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. I have to see if I can see any or not. Somebody will just, when they get home, they're going to have to post some videos or pictures of some coyotes for me. Yeah. So, anyway, I did appreciate that, the ones that were posted recently, by the way. So anyway, what was I talking about before I got distracted? Oh, my diabetes. So yeah, things are going great there. Oh, that was the other thing I wanted to touch on. Somebody had made a comment about me, about that I like to weigh myself every single day. It's I only have to do it once a month or whatever. I did do a response, but I just want to touch on that a little bit more. Even though I know that person is gone, just want to touch on it a little bit more for everybody else. My mom, during her last months, weeks that she was alive, she was dealing with a heart condition. And one of the things that we had to do with her is to watch her weight, primarily because she was somebody who had an extremely high metabolism, so it wasn't so much weight as in actual physical weight, but bloating. Crows. Beautiful. They're very beautiful. But anyway, so we had to, if she drastically gained weight during that time, like overnight, like if all of a sudden she gained 3 pounds overnight or whatever, then we knew that she was having issues with bloating. So, and there were things that we had to do to counteract that and so forth. And I'm glad that I learned that lesson because of what I just went through. If I wasn't watching my weight every day, I may be concerned because I am at that age too. I mean, she was 54 when she passed away, and she died of a stroke. And I remember those last months, what we had to go through with her and everything. Oh my goodness. Blue Jay. Active morning this morning. Oh, they're so beautiful. Love them, love them, love them. So anyway, I know I keep getting distracted, guys. Can't help it. It's so wonderful to see them again. But anyway, so what I was saying is, if I wasn't monitoring, and like I said, I am at that age. I'm 50 now. And I realize I just became a diabetic for the most part. I'm healthy again and so forth. But let's face it, I haven't been healthy. What sort of impact could that have had on the rest of my body, So, and then all of a sudden, a lot of it, it was because of my period. But if I'm not monitoring, could there be something else going on? If I didn't get rid of all that bloating, if I didn't see the results that I was looking for, then at least I would know, and I can let a doctor know also that, hey, so that's my train of thinking with that. And it has come in handy. so I can let them know it isn't that I'm being, you know, paranoid, overly cautious, this or that. It's just the fact that I know I'd much rather be in tune with my body. So also, then that way the doctor knows I know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm doing. Instead of them having to be like, oh, da 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 da. No. I let them know ahead of time, hey, look, you're not dealing with some dipshit here, okay? I've always had to be somebody who's had to be in tune with her body anyway, with being born a hypoglycemic. So it's not, like I said, it's not me being overly cautious, paranoid, or anything like that. It's just a part of being in tune with my body, to know what's going on, to be conscious, to be aware of what's happening with myself. And if I see something that's not quite right, yeah, just like, you know, with me becoming a diabetic those months, if I wasn't aware of my body and know that something isn't right, I mean, yeah, obviously I knew something wasn't going to be right either way, but to see that much of a drastic change in myself, that played a huge part in knowing I needed help. So, anywho, definitely getting my workout today. So, anywho, Miss Possum is doing great still, of course. I know with me going out doing these walks, you don't have those opportunities to be able to see her, but she's doing great. I'll start seeing about trying to post some pictures and everything. But I am really excited, looking forward to moving forward with things with my life. And yesterday, yeah, of course, with it being Friday, it was dead. I expected to be a little bit busy this weekend with it being the holiday weekend. But it was dead. And I was like, yeah, this is going to be a long night. And I was doing whatever I possibly could to try and keep myself a little bit active. But you can only wander around the store for so long. I at least got things straightened around in that department. It was a bit of a mess. Not like what we were dealing with the pranksters, but it was still a bit of a mess. So at least I kind of got things straightened around a little bit again. So it's like, don't get too used to this, folks. That's the way I look at it. So anyway, yeah, it's pretty much everything. I am going to be working with somebody I kind of dread. That's okay. It's a trigger for me. It's a lesson for me to learn. So that's the way I look at it. But it's okay. 2 more weeks. I did get a nice compliment from somebody yesterday. He was very grateful because he was in to schedule another measure. Him and his wife had some carpet installed. He thought it was last year, but it was actually 2 years ago. And I was having difficulties finding the appropriate information because unfortunately it's changed over the last couple of years, and it was actually in the process of changing. Some of it was in the process of changing while he was while they were in the process of getting that install done. And fortunately, somebody at that time actually put it in the notes what the new information is for that same product. So it was like, thank you. And it made it a lot easier for me to be able to find. And he thanked me for that. He's like, thank you for taking that time to research that and find that out. So it's little things like that makes me appreciate my job But unfortunately, it's those long down times that drives me crazy. Where I feel like the life is being sucked out of me. And I'm that sort of person who just could sit around on her ass collecting a paycheck, not growing or expanding until I retire. And then finally grow and expand and do things I want. No, you have to live for now, folks. You really do. Because if anything, with all these videos that I have been doing for over the last year, if anything, it should be teaching you all that number one thing, there may not be a tomorrow. There may not be a next moment. There may not be a next minute. You gotta live now. Don't wait for retirement. Live now. I'm gonna leave you all with that. All right? I'm almost home anyway. All right. Love you guys. I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you.